Hey guys, welcome to the second episode of Faithful Brew. I can't believe it that we're already at the second episode. I feel like I just recorded the first one, but here we are. This is really exciting, guys. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy that you guys are here. I can't believe. I just want to start by saying, guys, the support and the encouragement I've gotten from you guys just from the first episode. Oh my gosh, has been so. Oh my gosh, it meant so much to me, and you guys are the sweetest, the kindest, amazing people. It's just been such an encouragement onto me, and to hear your feedback and to see how it's been an encouragement to you guys and has been uplifting you and just is what you needed in that moment is, oh my gosh, I don't even have the words that God used me in such a way like that. So I'm so happy that it did exactly what I wanted it to do. That was the whole purpose of my podcast. I want it to be encouraging. I want it to be something that uplifts you guys, something, that gives you guys that push of encouragement and spreads love and kindness and all that. And it makes me really, 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 really happy that it was received that way as well. So thank you guys again for tuning in and listening to me. And thank you for being here again today to listen to episode 2. This is really, really fun and exciting and such a great journey. And I'm glad you guys are on it with me. And so I'm super excited to get started for today's episode and what we're going to talk about. I feel like it's very important. It's so important. And I think, I really hope that it is also another encouragement for you guys and it speaks life onto you guys and, and is very a positive message. So, to start, let me just say what we're going to be talking about today. I mean, you might have known already just from the title. So, we're going to be talking about self-worth and, our worth, how we value ourselves, and all of that. Okay. I feel like it's so important. And, interestingly, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to talk about for this episode. I was like, I don't know. I have some ideas. I always know what have some ideas of what I want to talk about. But self-worth came to mind, and it's crazy because, I was asking God, I was like, okay, I want to talk about self-worth. And if you could confirm this to me in some way that this is what I should be talking about for this episode, that would be so great. And so I was reading this book which is so good so far. It's called, it's by Madison Prewett. I can't remember the name. I'll put it in the description. It's called something with love. The love you already want, or the love you already want is already yours. Something like that, along those lines. And I was reading the book and I got to, the next chapter. And guys, guess what the title of that chapter was? It was called Know Your Worth. And I was like, okay, you know what, God, I'm going to trust you. I said, this is what you want me to talk about. I'm going to talk about that. And so here I am talking about that today. So know your worth, self-worth, all of that. Okay, so how I view self-worth. When I think about self-worth, I think about when I look at myself, intrinsically, internally, what do I see? Like, how do I view myself? What worth do I believe I have? What is my worth? What is my value? How do I view myself as a human being? How do I view my worth as a human being? How do I view my value as a human being? And I think that it's such an important discussion. And so I think for myself, it's very hard, I feel like your upbringing, I feel like people around you, I feel like social media, I feel like a lot of things kind of play into a part of how we view our self-worth, how we view our value. I think our upbringing is important. I think the words that people speak onto us is important. I think the truth that we believe about ourselves impacts that. And so for me, where I find my worth and value I think growing up in a household where, I grew up in a Christian household, and just that truth that my parents always spoke into my life, poured into my life, and that, you know, through God, you have a purpose. Through God, you are worthy and valuable. Through Christ, this is where our identity lies. And growing up with the parents that poured that life into me and gave me that confidence that you are, wonderfully, fearfully and wonderfully made, that you are unique, you are special, you are, you have a purpose. And I think that definitely impacted the way I see my worth and my value. And so, I know that's not the same for everyone. I know it's different for everyone, their upbringing, the words that people spoke onto them, how they view themselves, the impacts people have, the comparisons, and all that has on, how they perceive themselves. And so that for me, so I, from their words and just knowing myself and growing in myself and finding the truth that I am wonderfully and beautifully made. God made me. He holds my identity. I find worth through him. He knows me by name. I have a purpose. And, I matter. And so there's this verse in the Bible that talks about in Psalm, I think Psalm 139. I think I wrote it down somewhere. Psalm 139, 13 to 14. It says, "For you created my innermost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that fully well or full well." And when I think about this verse, I think about, oh my gosh, God made us, okay? He knew us before he knit us together. He knew us by name. He knew us before we were in our mother's womb. He was like, I need you in this world. I need you in this world. I'm going to create you for a purpose. I'm going to create you for a reason. I'm going to create you. I see value in you. I see worth in you. I see purpose in you. And it's so beautiful because God literally, he's like, I want you. I know you. He's like, I know you by name. I created you. I know you. I love you. I see worth and value in you. I see purpose in you. And here you are today. And I think the struggle today is that in the society that we're living in, social media and relationships and friendships, there's so many things that can alter our perceptions of ourselves. There's so many things that we feed into, and it alters the way we view and value our self-worth. And when we look to social media and we see these influencers and we see them with money and influence and the financial means, the wardrobe, the money, and all these things, and then we look to ourselves, it's like, oh man, I'm not there yet. I don't have, I don't look like that. I don't have these, I'm not financially stable in that way. Or in another instance, we have people that has spoken lies onto our lives that you are not worth it. You don't matter. You're never going to amount to anything. You are not going to do anything with your life. You're not smart enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not this enough, And we believe those lies, or we've been in relationships and they didn't pick us, or they chose someone else, or they didn't see your value and your worth, and you internalize that as in, oh my gosh, I'm not worthy of love. I'm not good enough because this person didn't love me enough to, or didn't value me enough, or didn't care about me enough, or, so there's so many different instances of where what people speak onto us, or us comparing ourselves to other people, and the way that can alter our own perception of our value, of our worth. And I'm here to tell you guys, do not believe those lies, okay? Do not believe those lies. I know it's hard. People have broken you. I'm sure people have really said some terrible things to you, have spoken such terrible things into your life, and said things that you believed about yourself, and you compared yourself to others, and you thought that I'm not good enough because I don't have that. They have this and I don't. They have this look and this, they attract these people. They're outgoing and I'm not, and they're gorgeous and I'm not, and they could dress so nice and I'm not. They have all this, they could travel wherever they want and I can't. I'm struggling and this and that and that. I'm here to tell you guys that it's so hard because I know the words have hurt you. They've chipped away at your heart. They've broken it into pieces. They've altered the way you perceive yourself, the way you value yourself, the way you view yourself, the way you see yourself. And I feel that if you allow God to, believe in the truth that he has spoken onto you, and he sees you as worthy. He sees you as someone who has worth and value and purpose. If you believe that truth and allow his love to piece back together your heart and to fill in the cracks in your heart and to mold your heart into something new and beautiful and the past hurts healed, I feel like your perception of yourself will change. The way you view yourself, you value yourself, the way you view your worth will change. And I want to reiterate this. I want to speak some life into you guys right now. And I want to say the lies that they have spoken into your life, whatever it is, or the lies you may even have believed and spoken into your own life, because words have power, guys. Words are so powerful, and what you speak into yourself, you're going to start to believe it. Your mind is going to start to believe those things. And I'm here to tell you that don't allow those lies to become beliefs. Don't allow those lies to become truth. They're not truth. They are not truth, guys. They're lies. So for anyone who's ever told you you are not worth it, I'm here to tell you, you are more than worth it. You are more than worthy of love. You're more than worthy of kindness. You're more than worthy of the things they told you that you're not worthy of. For those who have told you that, oh, you're not pretty enough, you're not, you're not gorgeous enough, or you even compared yourself to others and felt that, you found your beauty, you compared your beauty to other people. You are uniquely and beautifully made, okay? There is no one like you in the world. Own that. There is no one who looks like you. There's no one who has your personality, who embodies everything that you are. You are unique and you are beautiful in your own right. And I want to tell you that just because someone else shines and radiates and in their own way, it doesn't dim your light. It shouldn't dim your light. You guys can shine and illuminate together. Like, you can be just as beautiful and amazing in your own right, okay? Don't compare yourselves to others. You're not the same. You're not meant to be the same. You're not meant to identify and to be similar to other people. You're meant to be you, yourself. You're meant to be someone who is set apart. You're meant to be someone who is unlike anybody else. You are you, and no one is you. Own that. So be the best you could possibly be. There's no one who could ever do you better than you could do you. Don't try to be anyone else. Try to be yourself. Own that. Find the beauty inside. Find the uniqueness that you have. Find the value that you have that no one else has, okay? God made you so uniquely, so beautifully, knit you together like no one else, okay? He knows you by name. He knows who you are. He knows your worth. He knows your value. He knows your purpose. You are not like anyone else, and you shouldn't try to be like anyone else. Own who you are and be who you are, who you're created to be. Be unique, okay? You don't have to be like everyone else. You don't have to look like everyone else. You don't have to act like everyone else. You don't have to dress like everyone else. You don't have to talk like everyone else. You're not made to be like everyone else. So I just want to say that. And for the people who have spoken the lies onto your life and just told you you're not going to amount to anything, that you have no purpose, that, I know there's some people that said some cruel things, who've told their students, teachers, whatever, parents, or friends, what are you going to do with your life? You're not going to be anything. You're not going to do anything. Look at you. Look what you're doing now. You have the power to be anything you can be. You cannot allow what people have spoken into you to be truth, guys. There's people who said you will not amount to anything, who You're not going to become that doctor. You're not going to become that lawyer. You're not going to become that teacher. You're not going to become that engineer. You're not going to become that whatever career path, whatever it is that you want to pursue, whatever it is your dreams are, whatever your dreams are. And they're like, you're not going to do this. They have not encouraged you the way that you deserve to be encouraged, or pushed you, or, spoke life onto you. I want to say that you have a purpose. Take what they said, use it as fuel. Okay, take what they said, use it as fuel to prove them wrong, guys. Prove them wrong. You have purpose. For all those people who lied to you and said you don't have a purpose, yes, you do. You have a purpose. For all those people who lied and said you're not going to amount to anything, yes, you are. You are going to amount to something. You matter. You have a purpose. God says, I have a purpose for you. You have a purpose. You have meaning. You have value. You are precious in His eyes, okay? So, and for the people that have lied and said that you're never going to make it, you're not going to become, or you're not going to ever get to that place you want to get to, you're not going to pursue that dream of yours. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are capable. You have the will. You have the ability. You have the might. You have the mind. You have the strength. You are capable. You are able. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And if you need that strength, if you need that support, go to God. He will give you that strength. He will give you that support. He will guide you, okay, down that path where people have spoken lies and said, you can't do this. God is saying, yes, you can. I will help you do it. I will be there with you as you do it. And so I truly believe that, guys. And so back to, I want to speak on how we compare ourselves. Even I feel like it's very hard to be in the generation and society and the world we're in right now, and where there are so many people on the internet and so many influencers, so many things that you're seeing. You're seeing couples together, you're seeing people thriving, you're seeing people successful, you're seeing this and that. And then you're looking to yourself and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not in a relationship. Does that mean that no one values me? Does it mean I'm not good enough to be in a relationship? Does that mean I'm not worthy of that? I'm not worthy of love? You see people successful and you start to question, and there's people who are succeeding in the career path that you're trying to enter in and you're still struggling. It's like, man, am I not smart enough? Am I not able to do this? And then you start to doubt. You let that doubt get in, and it starts to get into your mind, and you start to believe that. And then there's people who are thriving financially. They get to travel, they have the means, they have the success. And you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm over here struggling. I'm struggling so bad. I'm barely struggling to pay my bills. I got so many finances I need to worry about. There's so many things that are, you start to compare yourself. Why them and why not me? Why them and why not me? Why am I getting rejected where they're not? Why am I getting told no when they're getting told yes? What is it about them that I don't have? And then you start to allow those words to fester and get into your mind, and you start to believe that, like, man, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I can't do this. Maybe I'm not going to get to the place that I wanted to get to. Maybe I can't pursue this dream. Maybe I can't, maybe I don't have a purpose. Maybe I'm meaningless. Have you ever thought about that? Sometimes that no or that rejection is a blessing. You don't know the plans that God is doing for you behind the scenes. Maybe that no allowed you to, get back in your grind, to grow and to flourish and to become more confident in yourself, to learn more and to have all these qualities and gain this knowledge, where now you're even more capable than you were before. And now you're getting opportunities that you weren't getting before. And it's because of that no. Have you ever thought about that rejection as God's way of protecting you from getting hurt? From He could see things that you didn't see, and He's preventing that from you from going down that path. Have you thought about that? Maybe, you not getting that job, you not getting, you not getting picked, or the things not happening the way you thought was a blessing in disguise. that there's a reason for those no's. It was to allow growth. It was to allow you to, grow and to gain knowledge, to develop and to maybe grow spiritually, and to find who you are as a person, to find your identity, to, just find the truth that lies in just the Bible, and just like to allow that to, you to grow as a person, as an individual. And so, and as I speak onto, I'm speaking, as I'm saying this, I'm processing my own life. I'm processing my own stages of life and the things I've gone through. And I'm like, the many times I've been rejected, the many times that I've been told no, the process, I'm on this path right now, career wise, I'm trying to, get to the medical field, to, I'm on this journey right now, on this academic journey, on this career journey right now, where I've been rejected, I've been told no's, I've been struggling, I've been doubting, I've been, trying not allow the doubt and the lies to seep into my mind that maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I can't do this, maybe I'm not smart enough, maybe I need to choose something else, maybe I need to go down a different path, maybe this is not meant for me. But I took that opportunity of this waiting season, this season of just waiting, and I took that season and I allowed myself to utilize it to grow and to flourish and to gain more knowledge. And so what I have been doing in this time, I've been reading my word. I've been just trying to, I've been growing so much, guys, just from this waiting season, this waiting period, and learning so much about myself and seeing myself flourish and seeing myself grow in such a way, and, seeing how I'm finding my purpose, and just seeing how God is speaking life onto me, and he's holding my hand through life and just guiding me and being there with me every step of the way. And it's allowed me to trust in him, trust in his truth, trust in what he's spoken onto my life, to say you have a purpose, that even though they have said no, they rejected you, I have a purpose for you. There are areas of your life that you may not see it now, but I'm going to make a way where there seems to be no way. I'm going to give you purpose. I'm going to put you on a path that no man, nobody could, stand in my way. You're going to leap over these hurdles, and you're going to bypass what these people have said, bypass these obstacles. And so I had to really just forget the lies, forget the doubt that try to creep into my mind, and listen to the truth that God has for me, and believe the truth that he has spoken into my life. Believe that I have value, I have worth, I have purpose, I'm smart, I'm capable, I'm unique, I'm beautiful inside, I'm capable, I have worth, I have value. And speak that into your life. Speak that, believe it. Don't believe the lies that people have spoken into your life. Don't believe the things that, you're speaking into yourself without you even knowing. Some of us are doing it without us even knowing it. We're like speaking these lies and allowing them to fester and become truth. Don't believe them, guys. Don't allow them to grow and blossom, and then you perceive yourself in this new way. You alter your perception of yourself. You allow the words that people have spoken to skew your worth, to alter your perception of who you are and the worth that you have. You allowed relationships, you allowed parents, you allowed friendships, you allowed just people, you allowed social media you've allowed them to kind of tell you and your worth. You allowed them to, you believed you believed the comparisons, you believed what your parents, your friendships, your relationships, all those people, what they've said about you. You believed those lies. You believed everything they've told you. You've internalized what happened to you. You've internalized what they've done to you. You've internalized the way they treated you. You've internalized the words of negativity the hateful things that they've spoken, you've internalized that, and you allow that to grow into truth, and now you believe that as that's who you are. That's what you're capable of. Like, you're not capable of anything. You have no value, you have no worth, that you can't amount to anything. You've allowed those things to fester into your heart, into your mind, and those words chipped away at you. They've broken you down. They've hurt you. They put you in a dark place. And I'm so sorry. I am so sorry that they have spoken those things into your life, that you have allowed what those people said, and you believe them, and you now made that your worth. You now identified that as your worth, your purpose, your value. And I'm so sorry you believed those lies. I'm so sorry. And I just want to tell you again, I want to reiterate to you again, you are precious. You are valuable. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of kindness. You have a purpose. You have meaning. You are special. You are unique. You are capable. You have a brain. You are smart. You are amazing in your own worth and value. You are amazing in the person that you are. Don't compare yourself to others. You are amazing just by being you. You are loved. God loves you. Okay, He sees value in you. He sees purpose in you. He knows you by name. Okay, He knew you before you were in your mother's womb. He knows you. He said, I need her in this world. I have purpose for him. I see value in you. I see worth in you. I see who you're going to become. I love you. You are cherished. You are special. You are unique. You are good. So I want to pour life into you right now. I want to pour truth into you right now. And I know it's hard. It's easier said than done, because those lies have broken your heart, cracked it open, shattered it like glass. And those pieces are literally on the floor. It's like you are so broken. You are so hurt. You are so down. And you no longer believe that you are worthy of something. You are worth it. That you matter. That you have purpose. You no longer believe it. But I want to tell you right now that if you allow God into your heart, you allow God, you speak to him, you talk to him, you give him your burdens, you tell him how you're feeling like you would a friend. You speak to him, allow him to reach out into your heart, pour his love, seal those broken cracks with his love, rearrange your heart into something brand new, give you the healing that you need. Two, those broken pieces are not going to fit the way that they used to, okay? Once something is broken, it's not going to fit the way that it once was, it's not going to fit the same way. It's not going to piece together in the same way. Allow his love to make your heart into a new mosaic. Make your heart into something beautiful again. Heal you in such a way where you can look at yourself and see someone of worth, see someone of value, see someone of purpose. Allow his love to heal your heart and allow his truth. Allow what he has spoken. Allow that you are made for a reason. You are created for a reason. And it doesn't have, when people are like, oh my gosh, that you have to be extraordinary. You don't have to be something extraordinary. Your purpose doesn't have to be something unworldly, like something extraordinary, exceptional to have purpose. It doesn't have to be something grand or huge. Your purpose could be something simple as just loving people, to just be pouring encouragement onto people. It could be as simple as, something small. And that something small is still something meaningful. So like I was saying, your purpose, God has a purpose for each and every one of you guys. And I just want to end off by saying that you matter. You have purpose. You have value. You are worth so much, okay? You are precious. You are amazing. You are unique. And I just want to end off by saying that, guys, I hope that this was an encouragement to you guys. I hope and I pray that you receive this and you throw away those lies, okay? Toss them. I was a little aggressive there. You toss them away. Toss those lies away, guys, and allow that truth, allow that to become truth to you. You know, internalize that truth and remove those lies. Throw it away, okay? And just allow God to change your heart, to heal your heart, and to make you see yourself the way that He sees you, okay? He sees you as someone of value. He sees you as someone with purpose. He sees you as someone with, you know, you are worthy of love. You are special. You are worthy, okay? And so, guys, I just wanted to end this by saying that I love you guys. I hope you are encouraged. I hope this message was exactly what you needed. And I'm so happy that you guys are here and you listened. I'm so happy to be here spreading this with you guys and sharing this message with you guys. Thank you for being here to watch the second or listen to the second episode of Faithful Brew. Guys, until next time, bye.